Hey y'all, welcome to the Pretty Tarot, soon I guess to be called Pretty Spiritual channel. And this is the How Do They Feel About You reading. I am going to do a pick a card reading, and so I'm going to give you guys your choices. We are going to go with, let's see what we got here. We'll go with nickel. We'll go with dime. And we will go with a penny. Okay? So you guys, your choices, they are what you see right here. If you can see it, because I can't tell what you can see versus what you can't. So you got, you have right here, dime, nickel, and the penny. You guys figure out uh, which group you feel is screaming to you. This is a timeless reading, you guys. Whoa! I have a new stand, so working out the kinks. Anyway, this is a timeless reading. It can relate to love and relationships. It can relate to someone you're interested in, someone's interested in you. It can relate to also other situations such as family, friends, coworkers, acquaintances, crushes or whatever, whoever. Okay, so just keep it realistic though. Don't do it for a celebrity because, I mean, you could. That'd be funny, but you know how that resonate. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm going to. It's not going to be kept on me the whole time or whatever. I got my little ponytail going on. Isn't it cute? Anyway, I'm going to have this more so focus on the card. So that's why it's going to move down the way it is right now, because I wanted to focus on the cards and the shuffling and things like that, you guys. So take what resonates, by the way, and what doesn't, leave it exactly where it is. Um, and that's all I'm going to tell you. There's a lot of you. Take what resonates and what doesn't, leave it exactly where it is. And remember, this is timeless, so this may resonate for you when you come across it, or it could have already happened, or it may be what's coming up. Just give it an opportunity or chance. Okay? So the group I'm going to go with first is I'm going to go with the dime group. Okay, go with the dime group. And I'm going to actually put that right there. And then I'm going to move the others to the side. And so I am going to use my oracle cards, and I'm also going to use my tarot cards, okay? And I apologize if you hear too much noise in the background. Hold on here. Hopefully won't be a lot of interruptions either. And you guys, check out any of the other readings that I have going on my channel. Because I have other readings on there. I have the annual readings for the zodiac signs. So they're the 2020 readings for each zodiac sign. And I also have health readings on there, and situation and advice readings. These are all timeless readings except for the 2020 readings. But the 2020 readings go as far as 2021 in terms of like the first quarter of 2021, like the first few months of 2021. Okay? Otherwise, all my readings on my channel are timeless. So, once again, I'm on the dime group people. Shuffling for you guys. How do they feel about you? I haven't done this kind of reading in a while. And you will also receive advice on what to do about the situation. Okay, whether you need to do anything or not, you will find out. But let's see, how do they feel about you? Now, if it turns out that for any reason it's picking up your energy, then that's okay. It just means that you need to be aware of how you truly feel and acknowledge how you truly feel before you could care about how they feel. Okay? So, once again, Dime Group people, how do they feel about you? Oh, here we go. All right. So, interesting. This is the discontentment card in reverse. So, obviously, I would say that they feel okay with you. I would say that they're, and I do not know who this is for, but this is for somebody out there. I heard they are taken. That they are taken. Now, there's more than one way that this can resonate with you. Either that person is already with somebody, or they are taken with you, like a taken back. You know what I'm saying? Like almost like they think you're a breath of fresh air, and they, they're just like impressed. You know what I'm saying, with you in that regard. Okay, that's what I mean by taken with you. Okay. Otherwise, they could also, be actually taken, meaning they're not free to be with you or free to date, or they're just not free. Okay, maybe they're busy or something like that. Take what resonates, you guys, and what doesn't, leave it exactly where it is. Okay. Let's see what else is going on here. I can also say this much. They're not displeased with you, obviously. They're not displeased, I don't think, because if the discontentment card was in the upright, then they would be displeased with you and they would be just unhappy with you. But it's the exact opposite. That they are obviously, damn, I just heard the word enthralled. I just heard the word enthralled. So I want to say that with what I heard before, that they are taken with you, or that they are taken, like a taken back, like whoever this is, they really, I feel like they're feeling you. They really are feeling you. But let's see what else comes up. You really probably are a breath of fresh air to them, or you really are just somebody that they're, taken back with. Like they're really feeling you. They like you. They're content with you. They are, you seem to be an okay choice for them. An okay choice in a good way, not like in a, oh, you okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, interesting. This is interesting. There's a despondence card. There's a despondence card. Wow. Wow. So for those of you who this person actually, though, may be taken, because I did hear taken. And like I said, there's more than one way to interpret this. This may be the reason why, if you have not been getting a whole lot from them or out of them, and they've been seeming, if they've been seeming standoffish or whatever, this is the reason, that may be the reason why, because they are taken. But despondence, they seem kind of reluctant. I would also say, because I feel like I'm getting more than one narrative here. Okay, for those of you who this is more on the positive end, meaning this person is they really are feeling you, and they do appear to like you and seem to be satisfied with whatever it is they're seeing in you or their experiences with you. They seem to be not really willing to let you know this, or to tell you this, or to give you any kind of clue that this is how they are feeling. Okay. But I also want to say, like, this person could be, and like I said, you guys take what resonates, because this is something else I'm getting here. This person could also be like in their own little world. So that's another reason why, if you're not seeming to hear a lot from them or get a lot from them, or you're not able to tell exactly how they feel about you. I feel like it's because they're aloof, or they just seem like they're in their own little world. You know what I'm saying? Like they're just caught up in their own little, just they're in their own thoughts, their mind processes, and they just seem to be, you know, and I would say like even possibly, like I said, they're busy because they got so much going on. They're caught up in their own little world. You know what I'm saying? But definitely there's something going on. Yeah. And it's possible that you guys could be feeling irritated about this, you know what I'm saying? And feeling like, well, you know, why haven't I heard back from this person in a while? Or why haven't this person really said anything? Or why aren't they responding to my text? Why didn't they reply to my text? Why didn't they call me back? You know, whatever it may be. Why didn't they get back with me in the DMs on Instagram? You know what I'm saying? Why didn't they, you know, message me back on Facebook Messenger? Whatever it could be, you know. Or just why haven't you really heard from them in a while? It's because they are really caught up in their own world. And, you know, I don't feel like it's because they have any issues with you or because they are discontent with you. If anything, I kind of get that they are, they really do like you. And they really are, you know, okay with, you know, who you are. And they do like the time that they spend with you. And they may even be caught up in, like I said, in this fantasy to the point where they may fail to realize that they need to do more in order to keep your interest or maintain your interest. And this is intuition I'm speaking from at this point, you know. But so let me see what else we're getting for Sage sideways. Interesting. So somebody out there, I feel like they really are busy. They're doing their work. Some of them, they may be going back to school or taking classes. So they may be busy in that regard, taking classes, studying, doing papers and things or whatnot. If they are, because I'm feeling like somebody out there also is a teacher. So they may have papers to grade or do essays to grade, you know. They may even be working in the legal field or something. Whatever it is that they do, they may, you know, do business. They seem to appear to be busy with whatever it is they need to take care of, you know, in regards to business, work, school, studying. Maybe they're doing some research. Maybe they may be looking into some things or searching for something. They may even be, you know, tied up in some legal situations as well. Okay. And getting back to somebody in which they may be in a situation where they're taken, it may be they might be, you know, I don't want to say they may be married. They possibly could be, and maybe you weren't, you know, you didn't have any clue of this, and so maybe that's why you, if you haven't been hearing from them, you haven't been hearing from them or getting much out of them. But it also could be other situations legally, okay, that they could be dealing with or going through, if they are going through something legal. But I kind of get that this is a different narrative for different people. Depending on what their situation is. Like, this isn't a one set thing for any one group here. There's a lot of you, so that makes a lot of sense to me. I also kind of get that some of you could be trying to do some research, like researching on them, like maybe doing a Google search or something. Or maybe like checking on their social media and trying to do your research and figure out, you know, investigate a little bit. What are they really up to? You know, who are they really, you know, and trying to dig up some dirt or something, because you just really need to know what's going on because you hadn't heard from them in a while. It's kind of getting to you, possibly. If they hadn't heard from you, because it's the other way around, then it's getting to them, and they could be feeling like you're caught up in your own little world as well. So that's another narrative that just kind of hit me. Like, it could be you guys who are just kind of caught up in your own little world, and they're just kind of like feeling, you know, a little resentful of it because they want to hear from you. You know, they want to know what's going on with you, and you could just be caught up in your own little world and living out your life and fantasies, or just, you know, doing you. And so they might be trying to, you know, check on you and see what you're really up to, checking your Instagram and Facebook, and you know, trying to like check on your other social media if you have it, or like trying to Google search you or something like that, because they really want to hear more from you, because they really could have been enthralled with you, or just like really feeling you, you know what I'm saying, in some regard or another. And I got a card to pop here, so interesting enough, they could be having some faith here. Hold on, let me close up my blinds because it's starting to get a little darker. And I don't like my nosy neighbors knowing what's going on. But some people are nosy and they want to know what's up. Anyway, so yeah, they could be having faith here that, you know, that something's going to work out. They may hear from you. You could be trying to have faith and hope that, you know, that you hear from this person. They could be feeling that you're loyal, or they could be feeling like they want to be loyal to you. And this could go the other way as well. And this is initially was supposed to be, how do they feel about you? But I keep feeling like that, like some of your energy is, you know, seeped into this, in terms of like some of what you may also be feeling as well, versus also what they're feeling. So like I said, take what resonates and what makes sense for the situation. Now, grabbing my tarot cards here. Let's see what else comes up here for the Don group people, in terms of, you know, what are they feeling for you? And I'm going to tell you something else that comes up to mind here. They also could be not only trying to be optimistic and have faith and, you know, try to be hang in there and have some loyalty here, or they could be, you know, it's also this whole thing of, they could be trying to also be trying to do the right thing, and, you know, have stick to their morals and their values. So if they are taken, if they are married, you know, if they aren't able to commit yet or right now, they could be trying to do the right thing. Okay. And let's say though, if you're the one who is tied into a commitment, you know, taken, married, whatever, you know, or you seem to be busy, they could be trying to, like I said, once again, trying to do the right thing. And therefore, that's the reason why they hadn't really been, you know, saying much or showing much, you know. Interesting enough here, yeah. In the face of the devil, in the face of temptation, in the face of any addictions that are here, they are trying. And I also want to say, in the face of any obsession that may be here on their end, because I kind of feel like there is some obsession here, between you. Either they feel obsessed with you, or you feel obsessed with them, or it could be you're both obsessed with each other. But, and they could be feeling tempted, you could be feeling tempted, or whatever. Somebody here feels tempted. And, you know, it's kind of one of those things, like, it's also a catch-22. Like I said, I feel like there's something or someone in the way. Something getting in the way, that it really hasn't allowed them to express themselves, and how they really feel about you, or really pursue you, and vice versa, possibly. Okay. It could also, you know, be the same on your end, but they're trying to have courage, though, in the face of this adversity, whatever it may be, you know, for them, whether it's temptation, because it seems like they feel tempted, but it also seems like they're faced with some kind of trouble, okay, in some form. And It could be a legal situation, like I said, especially if they're already tied into something. Because this doesn't always have to be that they're tied into, a marriage or relationship. It could be they could be tied into anything that may be a legal situation, or they could be tied up, like I said, with their studies or with their work or their job or whatever it may be. And maybe they just don't have the time, but they're, trying to fight it. They're trying to bite their tongue. They really are. They're trying to bite their tongue. They're trying to have courage to just hang in there, but maybe, like I said, they just can't say anything or they can't do anything about it because they're trying to do the right thing. It could be the same on your end or just either or. Okay. So, where is... Oh. I wanted to pull some more tarot cards, and then I was going to move on. Oh, there we go. Popped. Okay. So, 9 of Rods, but this is from my whimsical tarot deck. So, this is somebody trying to take a rest, but they may be restless. Okay? Because this card came out sideways. So, they should be, be on top of things and really getting things, getting things done and making sure everything is prepared and yada, yada, yada. However, they could be feeling overwhelmed and therefore, like I said, they need to take a rest, take a break before they can really get back active again and get back to things or get back to, taking care of business here. And taking care of business could mean, taking care of business with you, talking, speaking up, letting you know, whatever, pursuing you, whatever, or, getting things done with you, whatever it may be, in terms of how the situation is for you. Take it how it resonates. But it also could be this person, they need to feel prepared and they could be trying to get prepared. Okay, but they may be feeling like they're not prepared and therefore they're trying to prepare, okay, in this situation before they even, take anything any further or open up any further or let you know where, their interest is here or where things are going. So now I want to hop into the advice. And boy, that popped out fast. That popped out real fast. It says, get more information. Get more information. And that doesn't surprise me because that's what this sage appears to be doing. But at the same time, it's sideways. So it's like somebody's trying to get more information, but maybe they could be feeling like they can't or struggling to do so or not sure if they need to get any more info or not sure if they need to look into this any further. Okay. Let's see what other advice is popping up here for you guys. Okay, so that's like 2 cards right there. Put the rest of these back. All right, y'all. So, 9 of Water. Okay, so this is about getting a wish and wish fulfillment. And it's telling you that your wish comes true, your concerns fade away, and you may even experience a more love of life or getting to enjoy this connection better or more, or things sparking back up. Unity card here. Okay, so it's pointing out that traditional viewpoints or methods may be critical here. Okay, spiritual. I don't even know if it's pointing out spiritual organization. So it's pointing out the spiritual also, you guys. So you guys may need to take some time to just kind of like, meditate, pray, get centered, focus on manifesting what it is that you want in your situation and in your life. You know what I'm saying? And get yourself aligned spiritually so that whatever this is, you will be prepared for it. Okay? And I feel like they could be trying to do the same thing, trying to get themselves prepared for it as well. Oddly enough, before I can even finish shuffling this, my thumb sometimes will do one of these things where it pushes a card up. And it doesn't even be feeling like it's me doing it. But oddly enough, on just speaking of the spiritual, you got the invest in your spirit card. Invest in your spirit card. There's a need for spiritual growth here. So you need to plant that seed, nurture it, and watch it grow and blossom into something beautiful. You need to focus on yourself before worrying about this other person. Pretty much is what it's saying. So in the meantime, if you feel like you're not hearing from this person, or you're not really getting much out of this person, or you don't feel like you're really getting too far with them, then that's a cue for you to kind of like just go ahead and focus on yourself, because there is something more going on here at hand. This person is working on, I feel like, themselves in their situation here, because there's something about it where they seem just kind of like either, you know, there's some kind of adversity they have to overcome in their situation, one way or another. Whether it's they're already taken, already in a situation, too busy, tied up with work, whatever it may be, or they're just too caught up in trying to figure things out for themselves. It's something, you know. But it's telling, you know, you're also being told, seek out mentors and like-minded friends, because like I said, there's a need for you to focus on yourself, spiritually. And like that one come out. So this is the sensitivity card. Okay, you are becoming increasingly sensitive, so avoid harsh relationships, environments, and situations, and harsh chemicals as well. Okay, so there's a need for you guys once again to make sure that you look out for yourself first. You guys, you being sensitive could be sensitive in a lot of different ways, you know, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, maybe even physically. But whatever the case is, there's a need for you guys to make sure you do what you can to protect yourselves spiritually, mentally, emotionally, psychologically, and even in the physical in terms of your health and your environments in space, between you and others. Okay, that's going to be important, because if you don't have yourselves together for yourselves, then, you know, getting involved with somebody else may not work out as well as you want it to, because either you're too sensitive, you know, in certain ways that it may be an issue. Like I said, you can't be one of those people, like, if somebody doesn't return your call back or answer your call right away, you're feeling some kind of way. If somebody doesn't respond to your text, you're feeling some kind of way, because it may not even be anything wrong on their end, or they may not even be looking at you in a negative way. But if you're feeling overly sensitive and insecure for any reason, because you haven't worked on, you know, loving yourself and building yourself up, and to understand that, well, it's not me, it must be that, you know, they must, you know, then you're not going to realize that them not return a call or a text or a DM or a message or something like that, or them not having the time, or them not moving forward. You may not realize that it's not about you, because supposedly there's some issue they have with you, or something wrong with you, or they're not interested. It's because you would realize it's because they must have something else going on, and when they're ready, they'll appear or whatever. But this is pointing out the arts, okay, and that's pointing out express yourself through creative activities. So I think, oh, I'm gonna pull one more card from here. You know what? I'm just realizing that some of my cards here, they're stuck to each other. And why, I don't know. But hold on, you guys. Sorry about that. Just take a second. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. They're not supposed to be sticking to each other. Okay. All right, I think that's it. I think that's it. Just double check so that the right cards pop out, because this will be the final card for advice. Okay. All right, there we go. Sorry about that, y'all. This is saying pay attention to red flags. Okay, so this is pointing out obviously that the signs are cautioning you, and there's something that's not right in the situation, and you guys could very well be missing this and not necessarily paying attention to it. And I want to say this goes back to the fact that there may very well be someone in this situation that is absolutely not either not who you think they are, or um they're not able to actually even be involved, or work with you. Whatever this is, the signs are cautioning you, and there's some red flags, and you guys got to pay attention to it. And I'm telling you, I heard earlier, they're taken, but this taken was like meant in more than one way. So in one way, I got that they are taken with you, like they're taken back, like they think you're a breath of fresh air, yada yada yada, in a good way. But the other way that I heard is that for some of you, they may actually literally be taken. And some of the cards I'm looking at, they may literally actually be married or in some legal situation, or just literally just not even free, because they may actually be with somebody, or there may already be something there. Now you guys, it depends on what situation this is, on how this resonates. Okay, how this resonates. You guys, you use kind of the good common sense or your intuition in that regard to figure out how this makes sense to you for the kind of situation that you have. Because this reading can relate to different situations: love, relationships, family situations, whoever this is that you really want to know what's up. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. So that was the dime group, people, you guys. Moving on to the penny group. Moving on to the penny group of people, okay? For the penny group, in your situation, how does the person you're inquiring about feel about you in this situation? And keep in mind, this is a timeless reading, okay? All the readings on my channel are timeless except for the annual zodiac forecast, okay? Those are good for up to the first 3 months of the 2021 year or whatever, but all the other readings on my channel, they're timeless, so you guys can check those out if you want. But how does this person feel about you if you are in the penny group? Okay, so they are feeling, wow, this is the creativity card. They're feeling expressive, they're feeling colorful, they are feeling free. They are feeling, it looks like they feel good about you. Okay? It feels like they got butterflies in there, for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that whole thing, butterflies in the stomach, because there's butterflies here. They feel like serenading you. They feel like, painting this beautiful picture of you, kind of thing. It's a beautiful, beautiful card. So, it's beautiful energy that they have in terms of how they feel about you right now. But they're feeling, in other ways you can look at this, is they're feeling creative. So they could be feeling creative in how they want to approach you, or how they want to deal with you, or whatever it is. I think it's nice. This wanted to come up, but somebody is impatient. Somebody is impatient here. Somebody is impatient. Wow. I don't know why I want to pull more cards, but somebody's impatient here. They could be feeling impatient because maybe they really want to get to you, or maybe they really want to see things go somewhere. But interesting enough, there's the perseverance card in the reverse. So I feel like they're not, they could be very well not pursuing you, and you could be wondering why. And here's the reason why. There's an issue with balance. There's an issue with balance. There's an issue also possibly with the fact that somebody could be tied into a legal situation. Somebody could be married, or somebody could be getting divorced, or there's just literally a need to find balance, meaning they could just be not having the time or the energy or the resources to feel like they could pursue you at all. Okay, and so they may have given up in trying to pursue you. They may have given up trying to even, reach out for the time being right now. But at the same time, this could be causing them to feel, a bit frustrated and struggling to have patience here with the impatience card, because in all actuality, the way they feel about you is in a very beautiful, colorful light, and they could be singing your praises, in their heart and in their mind, but for some reason I feel like they cannot get to you, or they cannot, yet deal with you or something. Okay? So let's see what else is going on in turn. What in the heck? Okay, no. That card just dropped out. And that wasn't even one. It was like 4 to 5 cards. And I'm really not trying to get that many from this deck. So let's see what happens here. Let's see. Here we go. Sideways. Okay. And they could be wondering if you really truly are their destiny or not, or if you're destined to be together. They're wondering, will things align, between the two of you? Now, keep in mind, this also could be vice versa in terms of your energy coming through. And even though this is supposed to be how they feel, some of you guys, your energy is so strong that it may come through instead of theirs. And if your energy is coming through more so than their energy, then that means you need to pay attention to these things, and you may need to focus on yourself and acknowledging how you feel and recognizing how you feel, and figuring out what you need to do on your end in regards to the situation, And when I say what you need to do, and it may not mean like you need to pursue anybody, it may just mean you need to work on you and your energy, and work on, focus on yourself for some reason, So keep that in mind if your energy is coming through instead of theirs. Yeah. They could be feeling like they want to explore, but they're not sure if they can or not. Okay? Interesting. Oh, that's right. Okay. Let's see, what else is going on here in terms of how they feel? Final shuffle. There we go. A lot of sideways cards here. So that definitely says a whole lot about them being out of balance. because it's still showing to me that they're not in balance, and they're trying to make things work. They're trying to juggle things. It could be responsibilities. They're trying to, juggle. It could be, hopefully it's not people they're trying to juggle, or it could be finances. It could be ideas, opportunities, options, whatever it is. They are trying to, they're trying to find balance, but I don't feel like they have it. I really don't feel like they truly have it. So once again, and that's showing why they lack the confidence to persevere here in the situation, because it's just more confirmation that there's an issue with balance. And like I said, could this be, some of your energy coming through? It could be. But this is supposed to be, how do they feel about you in, the situation? So, take what resonates, and what doesn't, just leave it where it is. Okay. Yeah. It doesn't quite look like they're free to really, persevere. It's like they're caught up in something, but they're caught up in something like it's something that's so small that got them just wrapped up, and it almost looks like they're trapped. And I feel like they may feel like they're trapped in a situation, and they're just caught up in something that seems so small, but it really has become a pesky thing for them. Like I said, or this could be your energy, but now traditionally, a two of rods, because this is the whimsical deck, so that's a different interpretation. That's what I got: being caught up, feeling trapped, not being able to free themselves. But traditionally, a two of rods is about choosing one direction or another, one path or another, or one choice or one option or another. But sometimes though, when you have more than one option, more than one choice, more than one path or direction you can take, it can cause a person to literally kind of not know what to do and be stagnant and feel caught up to some degree, So let's go ahead and do advice. And interesting. So recovery card. Okay, there's a need for you to recover, and there's a peaceful resolution that will come about. So there's a need for you guys to just, like I said, I guess, focus on yourselves. They could also be needing to recover as well, and before they could come to a conclusion. But the advice is typically for you guys, but I still feel like there's kind of like insider insight into what they may be needing to do as well. Okay, so you guys may not think, anything is going to come out of the situation, or like there's going to be any kind of way to benefit or prosper or whatever, but it's pointing out a very happy family life. It's pointing out financial security, finding magic in the little things in life. It's pretty much pointing out that this situation will become abundant. It will become successful and prosperous. Like there is potential for success and prosperity to come out of the situation, whatever that success or prosperity could mean to you. And if, marriage and kids or a happy family is what you're seeking from this person, it's showing that's the potential of it there. It's possible. Endings and beginnings. The old must be released so that the new can enter. So there's something that has to be let go, something that needs to be released. Maybe it is old unresolved issues and feelings and emotions that need to be worked out. Maybe there's a need for mediation. or, you know, depending on what's going on in your situation or how involved you are with this person or not. Like I said, there may be a need for mediation. There may be a need for counseling. There may be a need for talking things out, so that things can be released for either another opportunity to start fresh again, or there's a need to resolve the situation and, you know, so that you can just move forward, however that may be. Either move forward to better, or to move forward to improve and better the situation. You guys will know how that resonates for your situation, though. Interesting. Give your relationship a chance is what it's saying. Give this relationship a chance, no matter what kind of relationship it is, okay? There's different kind of relationships, you know? Um, it's telling you work on your partnership. Work on it. Give this another chance, you guys. Okay, so that right there was the penny group reading. And so I'm going to move forward to the next group reading. And that will be the nickel group. Put all these cards back. Okay, hold on, you guys, 1 second, because I don't like my blinds open. Close these up. And give me 1 more second here. Okie doke. Hopefully, y'all didn't just sit there and wait for me to return, and you just went ahead and clicked on the timestamp in the comment section below and went ahead and jumped to the nickel group. But if you hadn't, this is the nickel group reading. So, nickel group, let's see. How does your person feel about you? How do they feel about you? How do they feel about you? Oh, ooh. Deceit. And that fell out sideways, y'all. It fell out over here sideways. Deceit. Your person thinks that you are, I'm hearing full of a bag of tricks, okay? But at this, you know, it's like, in one sense, they think you are not being fully honest. They think you're hiding something. They think you're tricky. But at the same time, they also realize that you are a sincere person, and that, you know, I think they know you have tried to be as honest with them as possibly as you could, but at the same time, you weren't 110% as honest with them as you could have been, or as much as they think you should have been. So they kind of don't know if they can trust you or if they should trust you or not, and that's kind of how they're feeling, because they think there's more to you in the situation than what they really are, you know, than what it really may seem at hand. And this is kind of interesting. Like, they think you may be wearing a mask. They even could be feeling like, and this is for some of you, they even could be feeling like they don't know if the people surrounding you are trustworthy. And though you may appear to be, honest with who you are and showing who you are, they don't feel like the people around you are necessarily honest and true. They could be feeling like the people around you are deceitful and hiding who they really are and hiding their face, and you know what I'm saying, showing you one thing but really there's something else going on. So that's the two different narratives that I get for this particular reading. You guys take what resonates and what doesn't. You leave it where it is. Now, even though this is supposed to be their energy in terms of how they feel about you, I kind of strongly sense that some of the energy coming through may very well be picking up on your energy, and therefore, you know, you may be saying to yourself, well, that's my energy and how I feel about them. And if that is the case, you guys, then that's because your spirit guides want you to focus on yourself and not on this other person. And that you need to pay attention to how you really feel and what's really going on in the situation. A lot of times we want to know what's going on with the other person and how they feel, but sometimes our spirit guides really truly want us to focus on ourselves because it's for our highest good. So keep that in mind. So if you see any energy in here that actually looks like yours, either you guys, you and another person, your energy is mirroring each other and you feel the same way, or it is your energy instead of theirs, okay, if you recognize it to be yours. Otherwise, hopefully, more of the energy is going to come out for them so that you can get to know how they feel. But just keep that in mind, okay? There we go. 2, 1 here, there's 1 there. Okay. Interesting. They are questioning and wondering if you two are really meant to be or not, if you're destined, if you're truly compatible, if this can really work out or not, okay? Because the Destiny card is there sideways. So to them, they may be seeing how you two really could fit together and work out well together, but at the same time, I feel like they're also possibly questioning and wondering if this is really possible or not, if you two really are meant to be together. And, if so, how can you two come together? Because I feel like they're not quite clear how you two can actually manage to come together, be together, or make this work, or they're not quite clear what kind of future you have or how things can work out, though they may be sensing that you may be destined, or they may be feeling like you could possibly be together. Maybe they just don't know how, okay? Or that could be your energy. But the acceptance card here, right? So they kind of feel like, I feel like they want to be accepted by you. They want to be wanted by you. But, and I don't know why this lady has a piece of pie on the card. But I feel like they want a piece of you. They want a piece of you. Maybe they think you're tasty or something, but it seems like they want a piece of you. And I feel like they want you to want them back. And you know what? This makes sense because this is my romance card. This is my romance card. So I feel like they want romance with you, or they want to romance you up. You know what I'm saying? And they got the lucky card. So I feel like y'all, I think they really got a thing for you, like, and when I say they got a thing for you, like, they want you. You know what I'm saying? They want you. They want a piece of that cherry pie, okay? I really feel like they desire you, and they want to get lucky with you. They want to romance you and things like that, romance you up. Um, I wish I could say what I really want to say, but unfortunately, YouTube, their sensors, they have these Autobot sensors, and they will try to take just little small words that shouldn't even be a big deal, and they will try to like censor you and like mess with the and I just don't like that. I don't like that. So I'm trying to be careful and choicey with my words, but at the same time still keep it real with you, okay? But I feel like they want you, and they want you to want them too, you know? Interesting enough, the tree, okay, we got the tree and the destruction card, okay, the tree and the destruction card, and they're both sideways. I don't know why I heard Wreck-It Ralph. I also heard before they want to wreck it or something like that. But there's something here where it's like I feel like they are miserable without you, but they're fighting what they're experiencing. They're fighting what they're feeling. This has been rough for them or something. But I also feel like they're on fire. Like there's something here that just is strongly suggests that I feel like they want something solid here, but I also feel like they're trying to be wise. I feel like they want to settle their roots here, but they don't know if they can settle with you, if they can really commit, you know what I'm saying? If they can really wisen up here the way they would really like to. Um, and this is kind of, I don't know, I feel like it's wreaking havoc on their feelings, their emotions here, because I feel like they really do, I feel like they really do want you, but they don't know if it's possible to have you the way they really would like to in terms of commitment, the long term being together. They don't know if this can really work out, and this could be just like eating them up to some extent, you know. um they don't know how they can do this. They don't know how. It's not that they don't want to, they just don't see how it can happen, how they can firmly plant their roots with you or whatever. Oops. I feel like they don't have the knowledge on how to work this out either. I just don't feel like they really know. Okay, so let's see what else is going on here. Wow, that came out fast. And so, yeah, crap. I see here they want to step out and take a chance. Yeah. I feel like their desire and their wish is to take that leap, take that chance, take that risk, you know. Oh, there we go. Okay. So one more card here on how they feel before moving on to the advice. Okay, there it is. Okay. So 5 of Swords in the reverse. Okay. Once again here, they really do not know how to lead in this situation. Okay. So it feels like they just don't know how to go about this. They don't, even if they reached out to you somehow or told you how they felt, they don't really know what to say and how to go about it. They don't even know how to pull this together, okay? And I don't want to say they're feeling a sense of defeat because of that, but it feels like they feel a sense of defeat because of that to some extent. So we're going to move on to advice. Interesting enough, I don't know what this no is about. So there's a no. Some of you may know what that no is about because some of you may have had some concerns. You may have been wondering to yourself, and I'm getting that some of you are wondering if you need to reach out to them or not. And I feel like that's what that no is about. However, I'm going to shuffle on a clarifying card to figure out what that no is about. And also, I feel like for some of you, you're wondering if you need to move on or not, and it's saying no. So there's one to fall right there. Okay. This is all about, a new start, a new beginning that is passionate, but this is also about making a move. Okay, making a move. So for some of you, like I said, I kind of got intuitively that you wanted to, you probably wanted to know, should you reach out? Should you reach out? Should you do anything? And the answer is no. Now, for others of you, this is more so about should you extend yourself? Because I'm also getting extending oneself, because this arm is reaching out with the staff. It's extending the staff out. It's almost like it's lending a hand. No, don't do it. Don't extend yourself. No. And I feel like it's because this person needs to take this journey. They need to go on this journey. They need to, the same way that fool in the night here, he's making this wish for a dream to come true, or for a wish to come true, and stepping out to take a chance. That person needs to take that risk. They need to step out, take that chance. So no, do not make a move. Do not extend yourself. Okay? Don't try to make an offer. Don't do anything. Okay? Now, this is also a lot of times a new location, a new career, new place, or something like that. You guys take that how it resonates with that no. Okay? Now, the other cards are saying, listen to your intuition here, okay, in the situation, and ask for help from others if you're not exactly sure what to do, okay? Moving forward with some more advice here in this situation. This is saying don't back down, okay? Stand up for what you believe is right. Stand up for what you believe is right. Now, I also heard, remember I said earlier that I heard, should you move on from a situation is what some of you are wanting to know, and I felt like that's also what that no is. So, yeah, follow that. Now, my thing of it is, if you feel like this is worth fighting for, if you feel like this is worth hanging in there for, or you feel like this is worth, standing up for, then, by all means do it, but follow your intuition on when is the right time to do this and how should you do it, okay, in regards to the situation, depending on how this resonates for some of you guys. I don't know why this is about somebody's career, but I feel like this is about somebody's career, okay? Like I said, this reading could resonate in lots of different situations in terms of you ask about how do they feel, For all I know, for some of you, this is asking about how does your boss feel? You know what I'm saying? I don't know how this resonates for every single last one of you, depending on your situation. You guys, all I can do is pull the insight from the cards and intuitively, and you work it together how this makes sense for your situation, how it resonates. Because there's so many of you, there's a different narrative into how this resonates for you guys. Okay? Take what resonates and what doesn't, leave it exactly where it is. Because every bit of a reading is not going to always match you. Sometimes there's only certain things that actually are meant for you, whereas for some people, the whole reading is meant for them. Ace of Water, King of Earth, release. So, you know, some of you, there's a new beginning, a new start that you want to have. Okay, and this is very much so possible. It either could be related to your abundance and your prosperity and finding your security and your stability that you really want, or there's an earth sign involved, or someone who is very stable and secure and down to earth. Okay, but and they could also be a manager or a leader, but you got the release card here. So falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship is what's being pointed out here. There's also opportunity for spiritual growth and enhanced intuition. Okay, and for some of you, a new home is possible here. Interesting enough, like I said, this King of Earth, this could also be a person that's just generous. They're professional, they're responsible, practical, those kind of things. So it's pointing out a successful time. Confidently accept opportunities you're offered. The Midas touch. For some of you, it's just meaning that everything you touch is going to turn to gold. So keep that in mind for some of you. And now with the release, it's just pointing out this is the end of a phase or a situation. There's spiritual transformation going on here. There's a transition period here. Time to move on or time to move forward. Okay. Final advice card. Final advice card. There it is. Wow. The wedding card. So this situation involves marriage. Like I said, this is going to resonate differently for some of you guys. For some of you, either somebody's already married here, whether it's you or them, and maybe that's the reason why you need to move forward, move on, or there is an opportunity to get married. However, for some of you, it may require you stepping out of one situation to free yourself to be able to get into this situation of marriage or a wedding. It may require that person to step out of a situation to free themselves to be available for marriage or wedding. This also could just be pointing out that there's a potential for marriage for you guys, okay? Or there's a potential for a merger or a merging of people here. Two people, you and them, or just whoever, okay? I can't help but notice that one of these people here looks doomed, and it's him. While the other one is looking kind of like, is he really going to be okay with this? Is he really ready for this? Because she's wondering, is he ready for this? Because, this is what I want. So you guys, you take these readings how they resonate. Let me know in the comment section how the readings resonate. And, I appreciate if you guys give me likes. If you want to give me a dislike, that is perfectly fine. It won't offend me any. But, you guys let me know how these readings resonate for you. And say hello, say what's up, how are you doing? I want to know how you guys are doing and what's going on with you guys. Okie doke. So I appreciate all that, and I hope you guys enjoyed the readings. I actually enjoyed doing these more than I've ever had, because I don't know why. Like, this was really interesting. Almost like I was watching a soap opera or something. I don't know. But that was the Nickel Group, people. Peace. Appreciate you guys.